Today I'm acting upon an idea that has been sitting in there for quite a while now, but it's only now that I found drive and motivation to finally film it. I have this thing where I think really cool and insightful thoughts, but most of the time I'm just not sharing them anywhere with anyone. And this really sucks because I want to make good use of most of my creativity and cool ideas because I know I have a lot of them. But sometimes I fail to do this either because I don't look a certain way or I don't feel a certain way or something else. Today I'm going to read you certain parts of my morning pages from last year. So I have 3 copybooks. They're all completely filled, as you can see. This is insane. Look at this. There's so much in this. For those who don't know what morning pages are, this is an idea that comes from the book and the word book, The Artist's Way. You might have heard about this. It is all about unleashing your creativity and finding ways to nurture your inner artist. And one of the main techniques that is used in that workbook that is very essential to do for all creative people is morning pages. So basically you wake up every morning, you take a pen and a notebook and you write 3 pages of unfiltered, unedited, completely raw thoughts onto the paper, and you just leave it be. You don't read it back, you don't engage with it in any way, at least not in the beginning. I think, as far as I remember, later you can reread them and you can make conclusions based on what you wrote, or you can use them for your own benefit. So the majority of those thoughts are really plain, really simple, mundane thoughts. You're not supposed to think much about it. You just write everything that comes to mind, like I'm running out of milk, I gotta go buy some milk, or I'm really pissed off at my boss, I think I need to find a new job or something. These are all examples from the book. I'm not making this up. Yeah, you write them down and you don't come back to them unless you need to. But since it's been over a year since I have written these, I think this is a good time to reflect on them. Unfortunately, now I don't do morning pages anymore because I have early classes and I can't find it in me to wake up every morning and to force myself to write something. I really don't. This sucks because I've noticed that I was in a very good headspace whenever I was writing these, and that's why I would love to come back to them, but right now I don't know if I can make that happen. So recently I went through these morning pages in particular. I found that, of course, the majority of them were really boring, mundane, uninteresting thoughts that are all only relevant to me in my life. But as I was rereading these, every once in a while I came across really interesting insights, like hidden gems that I don't even mind sharing on the internet. So I think that's what we're going to be doing today. I marked some of them. I'm trying to find now, where was it? Yeah, so I have some quotes underlined. I have a sticker here. I'm going to go through them today and see if I can find as many cool and insightful pieces as I possibly can. Yeah, so I started on August 16th, 2024. Was a lot over a year ago. This was right before I was embarking on my year abroad. Yeah, I was very excited, but there was also a lot of bureaucracy and preparation in this period of time, so I was very stressed most of the time, and I think this is exactly the reason why I started these in the first place. Okay, August 25th. Yesterday I had many important realizations, and I can't write them all down because that stream of consciousness went on yesterday, but the gist of it was that nothing matters. I am going to do whatever I want. Whatever happens after that is out of my control. but what I know is that I didn't come to this world to play it small. I am willing to pursue whatever my soul desires. I have to remind myself that nothing is ever that serious, not even all this paperwork. It's really not. It's just stuff that people were smart enough to make up. That's cool because the problems that might be occurring now will not matter anymore in a few years. So it's not. Not my little embarrassing moments and failures, because they're just me earning and growing, learning and growing, leveling up as a person, so they won't define my life either. I've started accepting things that are out of my control and letting God take care of them instead. Turns out it's not only possible to worry less, but it's also a really nice feeling. I can hold on to the things that I can control and let go of what doesn't depend on me. I waste less of my precious energy, and I am on my way to find my peace of mind. It's already quite peaceful, which I'm really proud of. Everything is going to work out anyway. I might as well stop stressing about it. This was a big lesson that I had to learn last year in the beginning of my academic mobility program, because there was so much to stress about, but I found that there's not enough me to stress about all of those things that were happening, so I decided to let go of them instead, and it was really one of the best decisions that I've made ever. Okay, this is from October 18th, which was 2 days after the unexpected passing of Liam Payne from One Direction, and everyone I knew was having a breakdown, and so was I. And I wrote this. This isn't fair to anyone. I love One Direction with my entire heart, and I always will. I'd be at a very different place right now if it wasn't for them, and I love where I am, so I wouldn't want to know what that other place could have been. I just hate how often we are too late to realize some things, like that kindness was the answer to everything all along. Terrible things happen when you are not kind to other people and to yourself. I hope I can always be kind from now on, never judging anyone without knowing what they are going through, being patient and understanding, appreciating everything and everyone who makes positive impact on my life. The most important lessons are always learned the hard way. I want to make sure I cherish everything around me, even things that are not obvious, that might be easily overlooked, because unless I do, life will teach me the hard way, and hard ways hurt a lot. Yeah. Okay, this is really sweet. I need love in my life, and I know that I am loved, love is all around me, but sometimes you just can't help but fantasize about gentle touches, soft kisses, sweet words, butterflies in your stomach, looking somebody in the eye and smiling, and they smile back, and hold your gaze just for a little bit before looking away because you accidentally discovered a part of them that is very timid. And then you walk down the street together and they take your hand to pull you away from the bicycle lane, but they hold on to it afterwards. And now you're holding hands all of a magical sudden. I am such a romantic. I love this part. I love it. Okay, this is on the topic of academic anxiety. Of course, I want everything to be perfect. But I want myself to know that even if something is not entirely perfect, it is okay. That mark online is not going to define how happy or successful I am in life. This will not matter in a few years, because then I'll have a life to live, people to love, and moments to enjoy. Grades are never that big of a deal, and I know that I'm going to be successful regardless. It is within me. I've always had very strong academic anxiety, and ever since I started university, I've been trying to let go of perfectionism and to let myself be 80% instead of 100. All of those years that I spent trying to get perfect results, where are they? I'm not even looking back on those results anymore. I mean, I know that they're there. I know that I was proud of them at the time, and I'm of course still proud of all of my achievements, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you got 9 or 12. It doesn't matter. Yeah, life is about living, not about crossing out things from your list and making sure that they're perfect. I'm glad it never worked out. I would not be able to handle mutual feeling in middle school. This was too big and too complex for little me. School crushes should forever remain school crushes. They are sweet for the setting and add a little bit of excitement to your life, but you really don't want these premature relationships to happen and to affect you in ways you'll be concerned about forever after. I don't regret anything that never worked out because there's always a good reason for why it didn't. And I don't even have to know it. If I am already whole and fulfilled on the inside, then I am fully capable of experiencing genuine connection without attachments. It's like eating a dessert knowing you're already full and you won't be hungry, and enjoying it for the exquisite taste. This was all I could find in this journal. Unfortunately, there are too many things that are too personal to share because they have to do with experiences that not everyone knows about. So I have read everything I could, and maybe we could do a part 2 another time because there's still a lot to share. I have to do a deep dive on this one as well, and maybe after that I'll have the desire to release part 2. But this was all for today. Thank you for being with me here. I hope that you have found something relevant or at least interesting, amusing in this video. And thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in my next video, hopefully very soon.